Oh yes, we are back at Paultons Park. Now, I didn't think I was coming over the summer. I was quite honest, my pass is restricted over the summer period, but a massive thank you to Paultons Park for letting me come in and, well, quite frankly, geek out. Let's just be perfectly honest about it. Allow me to geek out at the construction, obviously, of the Vikings for 2025, and I can see walking in that there's a lot of changes, a lot of fascia going on, a lot of work going on here, and I can see markings on the floor as well. We will do our usual. We're going to take you up high first on Magma. We'll get you some shots from Cobra, and of course we will check out ground level here at Realm of the Vikings as we prepare for the Gerstlauer Eurofighter, which is coming in 2026. Here we are at the top, and you can see, look at the work that's been done on the building since we were last here. The roof is completely on. We're going to go left first and have a look at, it's a bit of a storage site still for some roof parts. Of course, the future development site. Oh my god, look at that toilet block. Look at the detail that has been added to that. And I can see the detail as well on the side of Cobra here too. Wow. Right, we will get a close-up look of that shortly. And of course, we will head around the other side to have a look at what's going on around here. So we've got the same roofing by the looks of things over there, which will be going on at this building when we go back round, which is exactly the same to this one. So it does look like it will have exactly the same roof on. Wow, lots has come on in the 10 days since we last come. Okay, on the best ride in the park, we can get some views of what's going on down on the site. And you can really see that is definitely going to be the exit down at this part down here. And we can see fascia is starting to go on, including a bit of a floor around there as well, which will be about the entrance level. Right, it just looks a bit bigger to me. Now we can see the roofing. Oh yeah, we're on a ride. The roofing is indeed the same as what's going on the other side, but again, the view over there. Now I do appreciate we go on about the toilet block a lot, and that is because it is the building that is the most furthest forward in this development, starting early. So you can see the detail which the park are going for, and just when you think it's finished, you kind of come back and realise it's not finished. It is simple things like colour fading at the bottom. I'd be expecting the rock work to go around the bottom here as well, but the colour fading is all intact on here. But as you kind of raise up, you can see the green has been added, kind of the aged look to it. And you'll see it on the roof here as well. We will get a video of the roof from the other side, because honestly, from up above on Magma, it just looks stunning that you would go through this much detail on a roof that many people won't even notice. But just something else. It really is just something else. Let's give a wider off view as well. I don't know whether that'll be the final colours inside. We can see blue. And again, we pointed out the front of the building last time, and indeed some of the posts and some of the colours and patterns they've put on there, they're being finished off. And as you kind of pan up and look at the front, again, the decor looks amazing, and you can see a bit of the roof here as well, just how it's been finished. Now, I'm hoping you can see this, but we do have some building pattern. This is on the back of the Cobra. Here is the top of the roof. Again, the detail that's going on is just something else. And of course, the building itself is barricaded off. I imagine there is detail going on the side as well. And just when you thought it was finished, it's really not. So much little detail in, but of course it's a little detail that's going to make up this final project and this immersive Viking village which they're going to have. And it really does kind of start over there. I actually can't believe they've done that. I can't. It looks really, really good. And again, you've got to think that everything over here is going to look the same. And obviously this whole area, all of this will change as well. Now, there are a few things that we can see, but it's a little bit more difficult to show you. So let's take us through them at the moment. Of course, one of them is the pattern on the side, which I think we've caught for you. But even at the back, and I don't know if we can zoom in from here, there is a staggered end, same as this end, to the front of the building where more will be done there. And the back of that building has actually been completely fasciated off already with dark wood, ready for sort of painting. We're going to show you the Cobra building because that's been done pretty much the same as the toilet block over there. Again, looking incredible. And we have noticed there's a lot more markings around on the floor. Now again, this is the space of under 2 weeks, and we've got, I just love the way they've aged the building, if you will. Just the detail is just something else, and you can see the pattern is also going across here. So this is the same pattern as what's around at the other side. Nothing on the base yet, but you can see sort of the new fascia going on there ready for, well, what we seem to be rock work, which was on the plan part. And you can see under and across round there as well, and obviously the side of the toilet block. But yeah, so much going on, quite something, to be honest. Now there is about a month until this area closes, and of course we lose magma from the park. The views are obviously a little bit different here now because you can't see the front of the building, because obviously they're doing the front of the building, if that sort of makes sense. And as you have a look, it is all dark wood, and it looks like the fascia will be done on this quite quickly. Now, we did say that we did think that this building would be pretty much kind of scaffolding down fascia wise, pretty much ready to go before the area closes in a month's time. Now let's look at the other side, and you can see what I still think is a photo building is going up just there. I say going up, but it's pretty much gone up since we last saw it. And of course the main station building, which we'll get some close-ups of, and we can see fascia is going on there as well. Now, I'd be expecting this to be the exit of the ride here. Indeed, the steel work is done. As I said, I think this will be the exit of the ride coming out to what I would think will be photos there as kind of part of this area. There's a lot of dimension gone onto this ride. With everything in place now, we can see that the fascia has started on it. I have to say, I'm always intrigued at how they do it. They've still got to get a ride in there. You know, this building has been completely enclosed, sort of, if you will, and I have a feeling we're going to have sides on it, and we're going to have a roof on it, and everything on it before we get track. It's always exciting to see markers on the floor, because that means that they are thinking about the next part of the project, which means I'm thinking about the next part of the project. Now, we can kind of suss out a few of these based on, quite frankly, the map. So this will be the entrance to Drakon right here, and you can see that's marked out there, and you can see it nicely on here as well, which does mean the entrance portal over here, which is also now marked out, will lead the main way in. And as you can see, that's marked out from here. We've had pins put in the ground as well, and then that marks out over this side too. Now, they could take different routes with this. I think this might change. It's really difficult to tell whether or not it will. You can see they've kind of gone permanent to not so permanent with the wood in case it needs to change. And of course, we are going by concept art. We appreciate concept art might change as well. Now, we will show you over the fence in a minute, because quite exciting developments over there too. Now, again, just trying to sort of pinpoint where we are, I would think that the markings there, the orange ones, are going to be the feature, which is there. It's close, with kind of these ones here being the around about here will be the entrance to the veiled swing, is my guess. These don't look quite as marked out. I mean, I say that, I'm sure they're fully marked out for them, but they don't quite look marked out enough for me. These ones are quite clear for me, and I think we'll see some more as well. So again, if we look up the ones for the top, which we saw at the top, at the moment all we're really seeing is scenery pieces. That'd be interesting to see what they relate to. That's right, the groundwork for Veiled Swing is going in just behind that fence there. I thought it would be about here, but what do I know, to be honest with you? My readings of maps have never been very good. So this would have to be sort of around there, as it does look like the path cuts in front of the building. So it'll be interesting to see how it's configured, but it's always exciting when you see marks on the ground and you know more's coming. And I would think when this area is closed off, it's probably going to be closed off from the top here, around about where the hedge is right across. So I see no reason for them to leave this open for construction to continue. from a wet and windy day here at Paultons Park. Realm of the Vikings is coming together really nicely. Loads again being done, and loads obviously planned to be done as well over the next couple of weeks, and we will keep you up to date. Many thanks to the park for letting me come in and geek out. No, I can't lie, I've enjoyed the geeking out today. I hope you have too.